friends. So today what we are going to do is we are going to take a line on a walk or a dot on a walk. Okay, so let's see how we are going to do that and what are the supplies that we need. We need crayons, or you can use what is it, pencils, color pencils also. You need a paper, but we don't need the whole paper. You are going to cut the paper in half for this. So for that you are going to fold the paper like this, like a book. Try and match the right and the left side, and then make a crease and then cut this right through the middle. Okay, you may need to take help from someone because I'm sure you are still trying to find a way to cut this, right? So you're still learning, so get help from someone. I'm going to save this paper for next week, and this I'm going to use for making the art. And here I have the whiteboard. And why do we need that? We need either a whiteboard or a scrap paper to practice some lines that we learned last week. Remember, we learned some lines, but we are going to practice those lines again today, because as I said, we are going to take the dot or the line on a walk. Okay, so let's practice some of the lines. So first line you can make would be the straight line. What would be the next one that you can think of? I think we can make a curvy line, right? So go ahead and practice making the wavy line or curvy line with me. Okay, the third one, maybe it's the line that we use for drawing waves. So like that, wavy line. We can draw thick lines. We can have thin lines. We can have, what are the loopy lines? Yes, loopy lines. We can have lines going this way, like a rainbows connected together. We can have zigzag lines. We can have castle lines. You know, castle lines, when I mean castle, it's like how we draw the top of a castle, right? And we can have some bumpy lines. So bumpy. Okay. Then we can have dotted lines. We can have spirals. Let me try spirals here. Okay, so these are some of the lines that we are going to use today. Okay, so do you need to practice these lines again? Go ahead, practice these lines a few times. Okay, because the lines that we are going to make it's going to be one long line, and we are not going to stop in between. So once you know how to make these lines, it's going to be easy for you. Okay, did I tell you guys the supplies, complete supplies that we need? After I thought, okay, the paper. We also need crayons. Did I say crayons? We also need a black marker. Okay, so once we know all these lines, you can erase this off. Okay, and then you can go ahead, maybe practice making a line, okay, or taking a line on a walk on this whiteboard or a scrap paper, and then we can draw it directly onto the paper that we are doing today, okay, using today. So I'm going to start from the top here. I'm leaving maybe 3 or 2 or 1 finger space on top, and then I'm going to start taking my line on a walk. So however it wants to go, it can go. So once it reaches, you start from the left, and once you reach the right, you are going to not stop, you're going to come back to the right. One thing you need to keep in mind is the lines, the new lines that you're making should not be touching the lines that you have already made. Okay. So once I reach left, I'm going to go to the right. And should I be touching the lines that I'm already made? No. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing, making the line come down a bit, and then I'm continuing. Maybe I should practice the lines that we did. Once I touch the right side, I'm going to make a line coming all the way down, or you can make a line go this way also. See, you don't have to come straight down, you can come this way too. And then come down, then some spiky lines, then when I reach here, I stop and I come down, and then I continue and I stop when I reach the here. So from the top all the way from here, we made the line go on a long walk, and we stopped only when we reached the bottom. Suppose in case you are too tired making the line and you need to take a break, right? Suppose you reach here and you're too tired, so you took a break. Then when you come back to continue this, you should start where you stopped. You should not start making a new line like this. So this and this is not touching. So when you come back, what I want you guys to do is start from where you stopped, and then you will finish the project. Okay, so did you understand how to make the line? You start from the left corner, not left corner, left side, and then go to the right, and then you come to the left, and then you go to the right, and then you come to the left. You're making the line go left and right, but at no point of time should the line be touching the other line. Okay, if you've already drawn a line, the next line should not be touching the first line. Okay, got it? Are we ready to do this on the paper? I think you guys are ready. If you need a little bit more practice, you guys can practice 1 or 2 times on the on your, what is it, on your whiteboard or on your scrap paper. Okay, so now I'm going to start from the top corner. So I'm going to leave 2 finger space here, put a dot, and now I'm going to take this dot on a walk. So I'm going to try practice making those lines that we learned today. I'm using my black marker. You can use the black marker that comes in the marker box, or you can use a permanent marker or whatever black thing you have at home. Once I reach the right side, I'm going to make my line come down a bit, okay, because I don't want this line touching this one. And then I'm going to go all the way. I'm making my line walk to the left side. Okay, once I reach here, I'm making my line come down for a bit. And then I'm going to walk to the right side. Once I'm here on the right, almost touching the right side, I'm going to walk downwards, and then I'm going to walk back to the left side. Once over here, walk downwards a bit, then start walking to the right. And at no point you should be touching the other line that you have made. Okay, now I'm going to walk downwards, and then I'm going to walk to this side. Did I practice all the lines that I made? I don't know. I hope I made those lines. Okay, now I can stop because I'm all the way on the bottom of the paper. So in case, as I told you guys before, in case you need to take a break, you can take a break, but when you come back, you're going to start where you stopped. Got it? Okay. So once we are done with that, you guys are going to write your name here, your grade, okay, your room number. I'm going to just pretend a room number for me, okay? So you will write your grade and room number and your name on the corner, right corner. Now we're going to put back this marker. You're going to grab your crayons. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put the crayons in the rainbow order. So what should come first? Red, then comes orange. So I'm going to put all the oranges, the darker first, then the next darker one, then the lighter one. Okay, then what comes after orange? Yellow. There is only one yellow for me. Okay, so if you have more than one yellow, you'll put the darkest one, then the lighter one. Okay, then what comes after yellow? We have green. So dark green, light green. Then I'm going to use blue. So if you have more than one blue, you can put it together. So darker one, then the next one. Then I'm going to use purple. Okay, so got it? This is how we are going to use our colors today, like this. Maybe we can put violet red here. Okay, so I'm going to move these onto the cap so that I don't mix them. So I put them in this order. See how we are going to color now. I'm going to take my first color, okay, and then I'm going to color. Watch how we are coloring. Okay, I'm going to color inside this. Okay, maybe I'll start from here. So outside, I'm going to start coloring the outside. So you are only coloring one side of the line. Okay, so I'm going to make this like that. Only one side of the line. That is what you need to keep in mind. So maybe 1, 2, 3 sections I'll color with red. Okay, so once you're done with red, you're going to put it back, and then you're going to take the next color. So only one side of the line. So are you going to color on this part? No, only here. Okay. So I'm going to be really careful, and I'm not coloring on the other side of the line. I'm going to try and stay on this side alone. So 3 of this would be orange. We'll take the next orange. Okay, so I can color this part also. I'm not going this here, I'm just staying here, okay? Next orange. Only one side of the line. So if I color here, this side of the line should not be colored, right? So watch where I'm coloring and you color along, okay? We are making a rainbow colored line. Did you guys have fun taking this line for a walk today? Did you? I hope you had some fun. Now I'm going to change the color to yellow. I'm turning my paper to make it easy for me to color, okay? So if you want to turn your paper, you can do that. And try coloring in nicely without leaving any white areas. Okay, so this side of this is done. This side is done. I think we could go down this way. Right here. So here it's going to be the next color, which is going to be green. So I'm not coloring in here. Try not to go outside the line. Stay within the line. So the teeny tiny areas, you need to be careful. You will use the pointy part in case you need to. So I'm using this part of my crayon. Find a part that is narrow and then you'll be able to color that part. I'm going to use the next green. The rainbow line is looking good. So this side of the line, should I color? No. This side? No. So I'm going to go to this side. I'm going to take the next color, which is blue. Now I'm going to take there won't be space for this green, blue green, maybe or I can use it lightly for one section and then I move on to purple because there is no more space to use purple. Uh-oh, I was trying to do this super fast and I got some color outside the line. Okay, and you have your rainbow line. So in case you want to make it look more like blending, you can take the lighter color. So here, orange is the lighter color, right? I'm going to go over this a little bit, going over on top of red and blending that up. Take the next lighter color, here it's orange, like that. Now here in between where it starts, the lighter color starts here, right? I'm taking the lighter color and going on top of the darker color. Yellow will go here. Then there is no connection with this one, so I'm leaving that there. Like that. Blue here. Purple. Okay. So hope you guys enjoyed making this an abstract kind of art with me today. Hope you had fun taking the line on a walk and learning some new lines. So till we meet next week, bye bye.